Alright, hope all is well. I decided to go out and do some garage sales this morning, and it's because we have a local corn festival, and they always have citywide garage sales during that time. And I went out at 8 o'clock and found quite a few things. I don't have everything here to share with you, but we'll get through most of it. The first sale that I went to, there was all glassware, all overpriced glassware, but we were talking and I talked about some sort of grocery store I used to work at, and she said, here, just take these. These are grocery outlet wine glasses. I got 2 of those. I did not want those, so I was very, very polite and I said, okay, fine, I'll take those. So I thought, well, shoot, she offered those to me for free, so I might as well buy something. So I bought this cheese grater for $1. It has no value to me, but I just thought, you know what, maybe I'll just shred some Parmesan cheese with it. I have no idea. So that was one of the things there, and she was very happy I did that, and she was very happy that I took the wine glasses. So okay, there was that one. The next sale didn't look like there was going to be anything, but I looked over and saw some Marx trains. I just always have to look whether or not I'm going to buy that. Most people want, you know, $50, $75 for a train set, but they just said take the entire box for $5, and I almost keeled over. I said I don't need this stuff, but okay, I will do that. So I found this tin toy in there, this Western Auto. Probably goes on a Marx train car there. Probably had some wheels right here and has doors that open. These are all little tin pieces that are separate, the Western Auto. There's another one there. This unfortunately got some rust through the paint there. And then there's Western Auto there again. So there's that one there. And I just have a couple cars to share with you here because I didn't get them all. It's a heavy box here. Pacific Fruit Express. This one, the doors open on this car. It feels like there's some loose broken pieces in there from something else. And then this one, I was just talking about a Lionel conversion car that I was going to make, or I have made at some point. I took one of these scissor clips here from the Marx trains here, and then put a Lionel clip on the other side, and then it turns out that you can combine the 2 trains. And then there is a caboose here of the radio-equipped Santa Fe right here. So that's pretty fun to have that one there. Again, I don't know what I'm going to do with this. Keep it, sell it, or whatever. There was a bunch of brass Garden Railroad track in there as well. So there was that one. The next few sales were just mostly kids stuff and driving up and down streets. And there was a yard sale map or whatever on the internet, but that's always wrong because there's many other sales in between that. And one of them I found a binder with 8 by 10 pages in it. That was 25 cents. And then I found Vorf VCR tapes, and I found a tube radio, which is really interesting, but I didn't bring the tube radio in here because, again, that's bulky and heavy. But we've got Battlestar Galactica. These were 25 cents a piece. I think that's the movie. Not really sure. I don't know a lot about anything these days, seems like. Here's Space Hunter, The Adventures in the Forbidden Zone. Peter Strauss and Molly Ringwald. I had to grab that one here. These are probably all on DVD. Every time I swear that they've never been put on a DVD, they have. John Larroquette and Bronson Pinchot, Second Sight. It's only the VCR tapes I have gotten from many years ago, back in the 90s and mid-2000s. Those are the ones that are not on DVD. Second Sight with John Larroquette and Bronson Pinchot. Then I wanted to make a whole $1 there because I didn't know I was going to get anything else. Stranger in Time, Chance Meeting, a Bond of Friendship, and A Wondrous Miracle. So there's that one there. Again, no idea. These people had older kind of vintagey type stuff, so that was kind of fun there. Then I went to another sale and bought one item after talking to the guy about radios for quite a long time and rock music. And I think he got this on a Van Halen tour that he went to. This was $2 here. Got some serious water damage here. Something got spilled on there. I don't know what that was. But anyway, it's a really cool book here. You can see David Lee Roth looks like he's quite out of it, perhaps. I don't know. He just had some special magic, you know, before he had the video taken. I have no idea. These guys all, or a couple of them just look super baked, you know. That guy that just looks like super baked there. And then there's another one, let's see, another picture I wanted to share. I don't know, this is from 82. Look at this, it's crazy. All of them on roller skates. That's very silly. That is ridiculously silly. David Lee Roth on roller skates. So this is just a very kind of a fun little book here. That was pretty neat there. And then I went to several other yard sales. Some of them provided me with next to nothing. One of them I found some Nikes at that were $1 a piece. Nikes, $1 a piece. I know Isaac and a few other probably sneakerheads would probably. This needs a little cleaning on the outside. I'm not usually a big high tops fan. I'm also not size 11. I'm size 10.5, but sometimes I just don't worry about the extra half a size. And the bottoms were super clean. That's how you can usually tell how good a shoe is the bottoms are super clean. These may have been more of an indoor shoe, don't really know, but I will clean that up if I can find some sort of cleanser or magic eraser. There's that one. Yes, I do have the other one. And then these ones are in really good condition, the Nike SBs. I didn't, take a long time to look for it. I also bought a knife set from that family because, buying Nikes for $1 a piece was that Nija? Is that Nija Houston? I don't know who Nija is. I'm not sure what that is. But anyway, so there's this particular shoe here. There's the SB logo, but I bought a vintage knife set from them for $5, so that was a nice thing to do for them because they charge me. And if I don't use these, I can give them off to somebody else, and they'd be tickled to death to have them. So there are those shoes. And then I went to the last sale I went to. There was this ancient Texaco truck there, probably from the late '60s, early mid '70s. I have no idea. The cab was kind of beat up. But the funny, because I think the wife said, how about $5 or $7? And the husband came out and said, give me $5. So even better, even better. And everybody was congratulating, oh man, and I should have got that. And because it had all the Texaco, gas station logos on the truck there. And I've seen those at swap meets in the same exact smashed condition for, $75 because people think they did their homework and they said, oh, this is like $100 online and condition be darned. I'm going to try to get almost $100 out of it, and $5, and I was not even the first person at that sale, and because it was right on the main street there. They had some other fire trucks and things that I didn't pay attention to, and some guy bought a little small wagon for $5, and a dinky little wagon, and this truck was actually much older than that wagon. That wagon probably dated to like the 80s or the mid 90s. I have no idea. And people think they see the word radio flyer instantly think that it's super ancient, and it wasn't. And I think that guy was kind of disappointed that I got that other one. And I said, but there is a fire truck, and I really did not want to push my luck. I wanted to get the heck out of there with my $5 find. It's quite sizable, so I might do some repair to it, make it displayable. We'll see what I'm going to do with that. I wished I had that in this video. Maybe I'll do a couple pictures of that. I had to reshoot this video because the video was just absolutely just terrible. And speaking of video, so after that, I went to the local museum because it was open, and they had some people in there that I talked to for quite a while. I sort of know them down there. And then I got a couple of stamps. They always have stamps for free there, so if you ever get to Almsville on Saturday, the museum is open and they always have free stamps in there. So I got a couple of amateur radio stamps there in the free bin. And then because I have some friends that do that, and I will give that off to them. I think they have some copies, but they always like more. And then I got a canceled stamp from a place that burned up in the fires a few years ago. And then I got these free Almsville Corn Festival postcards. I don't know when those were printed, but got a couple of those to either keep or mail out. So that's kind of neat. There's the backs of them here. Very cool there. I could have grabbed a few more, but no sense in being greedy. And I did donate to the museum, so I figure if you're in a museum grabbing the free stuff, you can donate. There were some buttons there, but I didn't want a button. And then, so now, but after that, I was at the parade and met up with some friends there. They just happened to be there, and I hit the wrong button on it because the sun was so bright, I couldn't see what was going on here. So I clicked record, and I recorded a short clip, and then I thought I hit the button to record, and I recorded the sidewalk, which is very, very embarrassing because my friends' parents were on the float. I know them quite well, and all their family was on there, and we were waving and just joking around and stuff, and it would have been a great video with them with the horses and all that stuff. And then it turns out I recorded absolutely nothing. Got a few items in the mail today, and they're pretty good items here. One of them is, let's see, we'll get to it first here, a postcard here. It's somethingville. I'm not sure what that is, if it's Porterville or what it is. I really don't know. But there is a postcard for that one there. And then I got 2 TTMs. One of the envelopes here was out of Grand Rapids, and the other one I have since misplaced the envelope. I couldn't tell which one was which. But we got 2 cards. One was a fee card. This one was absolutely free. This is Victoria Pickett for the KC team for the NWSL, the Women's Soccer League here. I forget the team name of the Kansas City. That's not... Is that the Kansas City Current, if I'm not mistaken? Excuse me. So there's that one, Victoria Pickett. That's the only card I had. I could not remember if I purchased that or that came in a lot. I don't remember that one there. And then this is for my 1960, would I say set? Because I think this is the second card I have. So this is from my 1960 Leaf, and this is Charlie Maxwell. He used to be free, but now he's $5. I don't know if it's $5 per card, or if that's just $5 total. But he signed really, really well for some 90-plus-year-old person. You would not even know he's in his 90s by that amazing signature there. Some people just hold up pretty well, and it looks like his signature has. And I just thought, you know, I had to get this. I think it was around $2. And maybe something for shipping on this one, I don't know. I don't usually like to pay a lot for some of these common cards here, but it was not creased. Unfortunately, it's quite scuffed on the front of it, but you wouldn't tell just by looking at it. There's the back there. I used to have more 60 Leaf cards back in the day, but I want to tell you that I got cheated out of a lot of cards back in the day because I cheated myself because I couldn't get a lot of very affordable cards from this particular seller, so I went for bad condition, and bad condition usually mean ripped in half and glued or borders chopped off. And I think that's what happened. I had tons of vintage baseball cards. I say tons, but a lot of vintage baseball cards in the day that were missing borders. And so a lot of those got thrown away. So essentially I'm starting over from scratch on sets like this. You know, so now I have 2 cards out of the entire set. And it's going to be like pulling teeth because there are no autographs beyond those 2 guys, pretty much. I mean, there might be 3 other people in the entire set, but they're either charged or they're just, you know, just not easy to get, you know, their cards, because there are other TTM collectors that go for those. So that is pretty much it. Like I said, I had an excellent time garage sailing. Saw people I knew at the museum, saw people I knew at the parade, and I also got gobs of candy, which I have devoured, you know, a couple pieces of it. But here's just only a fraction of the candy that I got. I wasn't there to get candy, but lots of people were throwing candy where I was standing, so I said I might as well grab it. There's no sense in not doing that. That is what I have for today. I'm sure I missed just a jillion things here, but I wanted to get a video put out nonetheless, and thank you for watching.
I should be doing it from this way because the sunlight is not good on my phone this way. I don't know. Oh, I see them. There they are. Back that way I could smell a lot of product. I said, I bet you that's where they're housing all the animals back that way. Yeah. Oh my God!